Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You are joining me on a very toasty 86-degree day, and I am just about to head out to the garden to do a few little chores that I need to get done. Some tomatoes need to be supported a little bit more. I want to plant some more cucumber seeds, and then also I'm going to try a new variety of zucchini as well, because I have a little sunny patch near my bush tomatoes that I want to try and fill, and my cucumbers just aren't doing that great, and who doesn't love more zucchini? But I picked the seeds up this weekend, or not this weekend, yesterday. Yesterday was 4th of July. My husband and I went to the hardware store, and I always look at the seeds. So I picked up some new seed packets for those. So I'm going to get those in the ground. And then my tomatoes also need pruning. I can see a little bit of yellowing, so I just want to make sure that there's plenty of airflow getting through to everything. Prune off some suckers on my tall cherry tomatoes and just make sure that everything is looking good. So let's get out into the garden. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you the varieties of seeds that I picked up. It's Livingston seeds, and the cool thing about these is they have the days to maturity on the packet. So that's great. So what I did was I just looked up our average first frost date, which for in my area, in my zip code, it's November 3rd. So that leaves us 122 days. And the maturity for the zucchini here is 45 days, and for the cucumber is 55 days. So we have plenty of time to get these in the ground. And I'll show you in a little bit where I'm going to put them. And then for the support for the tomatoes, I have these they're like little circular clips. They came with the purple tomato cage, but I thought they would be perfect in other areas as well, even with the tomato cages that I already had. But then I also this year picked up a bunch of these little clips. There's small ones, and then there's larger ones too for the larger branches. So that's what I'll be using today to give more support to the branches that are starting to fruit that don't have as much support because they're not growing inside the tomato cage. But yeah, and I will give you a little tour around so we can look at what's going on with the tomatoes, and I'll show you right now where I'm going to be putting the cucumber and the zucchini. Alright, so it doesn't look sunny right now, but it does get afternoon sun and morning sun, so bear with me. But this area, I know it's a little small, but I'm really wanting to try and fill it, so I'm going to try and do maybe two cucumbers and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it work, 2 zucchini. These radishes here, some of them at the end down here, they're ready to be harvested. So I'm going to get those out, and this is my last batch of radishes for the summer. If I feel like it, I might plant some in the fall, maybe in September. Yeah, September, mid-September, because then we'll have radishes through October and up to the first frost, so that'll be nice. So now we're over on the other side of these bush tomatoes. As you can see, there's a ton of fruit coming in. I've already harvested 2 tomatoes off of this plant, and then there's more coming on this one, and this I've already actually pinned this one up with one of those little circular things. If it'll focus for me. There we go. So this whole branch was just laying over, and I didn't want it to break off because there's a bunch of fruit on it, so hopefully that will help it help it be okay. But underneath you can see there's, I don't know if you can see it, there's some yellowing leaves, some leaves that need to be just removed from the plant. And then if we look over here into this jungle, my celery is still flowering quite a bit. This plant here, as you can see, it has this long branch, and I'm afraid once the fruit on it starts coming in that it's just going to get too heavy and flop over. So I want to try and like put something under this. I have another one of the purple supports, so I might bring that out, put it in here, but it's over a chili plant, and we want that chili plant to have as much sun exposure as possible so we can get a bunch of chilies. But there's that, and then there's a bunch of kind of leaves that are starting to yellow, so I want to get those removed from the plant. It's a little bushy in through here, so I want to clear it out so that there's more airflow through the top of the leaves as well, so we can have the healthiest plants possible. Something also very exciting, the beans in this warm weather have like really taken off. We've got our first baby beans back here, and they're the purple beans, and I'm so excited to have these start coming in. But the rattlesnakes have really put on a lot of growth as well. So I'm really excited and happy to see that. And then the peas back here, I've been harvesting like a ton off these two plants, so everything's looking really good. But yeah, so that is the project for today. And then if I have some time, or if I'm not dying of heat once I finish with the tomatoes, I'm gonna go around and deadhead some of my cut flowers that need to be cleaned up a little bit. But yeah, that's the plan for this afternoon. So I'm gonna make, it says 1 plant per mound, so I'll do two small mounds here and see how it goes. I'm not sure how big they get. It doesn't say, so this could be a bad idea. But hopefully my tomato plants will be good. And actually, I'm going to harvest these radishes. They look great. Not that one. These are probably the best radishes of the season. They're huge, these two. The ones down there I'm gonna leave for now because they still got some time to grow. I wish I would have left that one, but that's okay. I think they're kind of getting blocked by the carrots, but I just harvested my first carrot the other day, and that was really exciting. So thinning worked, and so the other carrots definitely need a lot more time, but it was looking good. Why I'm digging. Gotta make a hole, or not a hole, a mound. Flatten out the top and make a mound. They said 3 feet apart. I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'm just going to wing it. scoot that over a little bit. Can't do anything with these. And I'm just going to do one seed since this is an experiment. Just do one seed per mound as well. And I'll get some water, and then I think I'll just do some cucumber. Maybe I'll just do one because there's a bunch of flowers around here. I'll just do one cucumber over there, and we should be good. This is why I leave the cilantro, because there's bees everywhere, and the more bumblebees and honeybees in my garden, the better. The better for my vegetables and the ecosystem of my garden in general. So what I'm also trying to do is, and I'm sorry if I'm in shadow, I'm trying to get some suckers off of these as well so they can start putting more energy into ripening fruit. I see a lot of it, but not very many of it is like starting to turn color. So that is the aim. Alright, so here's what I've done today. I still need to figure out a support for this large branch that's coming out of this tomato cage. But as you can see, it's a lot. There's a lot of airflow that's able to happen underneath these tomatoes now that all the leaves have been removed. And hopefully we'll get some of these to ripen very soon. And we revealed that large guy down there, so hopefully he gets a little bit bigger. And that is one of the heirloom variety plants, and it's doing great, so that's very exciting to see. And then I just cleaned up these 2 bush varieties as well. Got all the yellowing leaves off the bottom for the most part, and more airflow for them is good as well. And then I clipped up this branch here to support it. It's got quite a lot of fruit on it. And then you can see I used a larger clip for this one, just to make sure that at least one of the branches is supported. It looks like there's another branch that's like inside, growing inside the tomato cage, so that's good. But we still want something maybe underneath this, like propping it up. So we'll figure that out. And then over here on this guy, we just clipped up 2 more of the little branches. So hopefully he has some more support. And I just harvested a ripe tomato off of here, so I'm gonna go enjoy that. Here's actually what I harvested today. I've got my first 2 zucchinis, which is really exciting. My first big bunch of blueberries of the season, those 3 radishes, the ripe tomato, and then some peas are under there. And then I also harvested a big bunch of sweet peas so that we can keep the blooms coming. And here are the sweet peas. I really wish smell-o-vision was a thing because these smell divine, and I'm just so happy that I got sweet peas this year. This is the first year, and hopefully it won't be the last. Alright, that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to get this garden cleaned up a little bit, put the pots back that I moved, and then I'm going to go around and deadhead some of my cut flower areas. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more gardening for the rest of the summer, and hopefully some really fun DIY and home stuff during the fall and winter. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I will see you very soon.